Okay, so the next thing that we want to look at is how to basically sort or filter, let's say sort or filter data frame in R. Right. So how do we sort or filter some data frame? Let's start with sorting. You can actually access the sorting index of any variable with the order function, right? So assuming we want to sort, let's say height, we want to sort height, so we have to use the order function, right? So by default is the decreasing is false, right? So let's say data, right? And let's call the height. So we want to sort this, right? So let's run this. Right, so you can say data, then let's say where we are sorting this for all columns, right? So let's see how this works. Oh no, this should be the this should work. Yep, it should work. So once we sort, this is in an increasing order, so it has basically sort the heights in increasing order, right, or in ascending order. So that's by default is the decreasing is false. We can actually make use of the decreasing function if we want it to be in descending order. So you just have to turn this to true by making use of the t function, true, or you can write it in full TRUE in capitals, right? But I just prefer the shortcut T. So once we do this, it's going to change this to the height is now going to be in descending order. So let's see. Right. So we see that now is 2.111.88, which is in descending order, right? Another way to do this, let's say, let me copy this. You can also do this by actually, you can ignore the decreasing, right? Let's ignore the decreasing. I'm going to make this one, sort one. So order, I'm going to use the, since I have used attach function, I can just use height, right, and just use the minus sign, right? So this is basically going to change it into descending order, right? So let's see. Let's look at weight instead. Let's use weight. So we see now weight is random here, but once we do this, it's going to arrange it in descending order. So weight sort. Right, so let's see WGT. Let's run this. So we see that weight has also been arranged in descending order, right? 36.5, 28.9 in that order. So that's another way to sort data frame in R, right, by making use of the order function. Now let's look at how do we filter data frame in R. We can do this by making use of the subset function, right? So let's say we want to subset. Let me put some comments. So let's say we want to filter only females in the data frame, right, or the data sets, because it's typically or basically a data set. So subset, right? So I'm gonna call this, first of all you have to define your data, then gender, we want gender, right? Because I've attached it, so I can just use the name. So this two equality sign is to show that you are actually referring to equality sign. If you just use one, it's just an assignment operator, so you have to take note of that. So here we are interested in only females, which is F. It should be in string. So let's see. Okay, so here we go. So it's giving us only for the females, right? We can actually work with this or play around this. Let's copy this. So assuming I want only females, but I want to add another condition, and let's say the age should be over 20, so more than 20, greater than 20, right? Let's see how this works also. So this is basically filtering it again for us. So aside being a female, we are interested in those who are above 20, and this is how it's going to give us, right? We can let's play around this. Let's copy this. Assuming we are interested in females and those who are also more than who are above 20, right? At the same time, we want to just select we just want to select some specific variables. Let's assume we want only height and weight. We just need height and weight. So select height, comma weight, right? It's case sensitive, so you have to be very careful with the spellings. So once you do this, you are not going to see the whole of this, right? It's going to change. So yes, so it's just giving us height and weight of this, of what we have previously specified, right? So this how basically you can filter in our. Last but not the least, let's play around it again. Let's assume I want to subset, but this time we are interested in, let's say, weight being less than 30 pounds, or I'm using the function or let's say height being more than 2 meters, right? So let's see. So this is how basically it works. So this is basically how we can sort or filter data frame in R. All right. So if you found value in this video, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and also turn on the notification to get updated anytime I post on this channel. Thank you for watching.